An authentication challenge. It has come after all.
We are all in the antique trade. You should know that. The silver dollar is the most fundamental collectible in our line of work. If you can, authenticate the authenticity of these for silver dollars, then I will no longer trouble you. Furthermore, I will compensate you 1 million.
Look. Observe the purity of the silver dollar. Patina. RIM milling. Type. Style.
This Zhao Nan, instead of learning the good things, only learns these superficial tricks.
Touch. Judge the feel of the silver dollar. Flatness of the inscription. Roughness. Weight.
Can the palm of the hand be as sensitive as the fingers? And he's wearing gloves. This time Zhao Nan is truly overconfident.
Listen. Distinguish whether it is old silver, whether there are perforations and cracks. These silver dollars are not that simple. The patina is aged. The rim milling is clear.
These silver dollars were deliberately made to look both real and fake. Let's see how you distinguish them.
This Zhao Nan is making such a flashy display. What is he doing? He's confusing me. I think this Zhao Nan just loves to show off. He only does useless superficial tricks. He won't even let Master Zhang and Master Wang step up. He is just an apprentice. Who does he think he is? This is truly humiliating. You all quiet down. Master Zhang and I, also just making a conjecture.
Young man, your skill is insufficient. You can't even choose 1 out of 4. You should go back and continue being an apprentice.
One choose.
Zhao Nan, stop immediately. Absolutely do not choose this eagle dollar coin. This one is obviously fake. What do you mean obviously fake? Zhao Nan, quickly put this down. Let's choose again. Zhao Nan. This eagle coin looks very smooth. The condition is also good. Looks like it has been washed. But it is a counterfeit coin. It was deliberately rinsed with chemicals. Create washed out traces. Yes, exactly. This authentication process, it is inherently a mix of genuine and fake. It is mutual probing, as expected of Master Wang. Fortunately, the reminder was timely. Indeed, old ginger is spicier.
How come? You heard a few words from others, and now you dare not choose?
Did I say I was going to choose the eagle dollar? What Master Wang said is incorrect. This eagle dollar was not artificially aged, but rather the outwardly flared edge genitals. The cross-section is uneven, unlike the traces left by circulation.
Grandpa Deng, this kid is still putting on an act. He must be dying of anxiety inside. Zhao Nan, you must listen to me. This junk dollar cannot be chosen either. This is also obviously fake. There is no bird on it. Furthermore, the year 23 of the Republic of China doesn't match up. Master Wang, you just quickly help Zhao Nan. Choose one, isn't that enough? The car coin and the Gansu coin. Choose one of the two. Zhao Nan, listen more to your Master Wang. Put down this junk dollar. Shopkeeper, quickly try to persuade him.
Master Wang, Master Zhang. I still choose to believe Zhao Nan.
You brat. It seems you are still just a half-baked amateur. Still afraid to choose, and still want to switch.
Did I say I was going to choose this junk dollar? Master Wang was mistaken. The birdless junk dollar from year 23 is not uncommon. It's just that this junk dollar has the wrong weight.
This kid is quite capable. He clearly saw the flaw, yet he remains completely watertight. Unlike these two old geezers, who are wildly guessing and haven't hit the nail on the head.
Master Wang, quickly help Zhao Nan choose one. Don't rush me. I'm not confident either. Now it's a choice between two. No matter which one is chosen, it's a 50% probability. However, I am more optimistic about this car coin. Its condition looks more genuine. Master Wang, although I have handled coins, not as much as you have, I also believe we should choose this car coin. Although its patina is dark, its texture is clear. That's great. Master Wang and Master Zhang have finally confirmed it. There definitely won't be a problem now. Will Zhao Nan disobey them and deliberately choose the wrong one? No way. He even bet a hand on it. This round of authentication requires some knowledge. It's hard to choose. Shopkeeper, Master Zhang and I both think we should choose this car coin. Tell Zhao Nan quickly. Tell him which one to choose. Exactly. It's my candlestick. The dents and marks are still here.
Zhao Nan, just choose.
No, shopkeeper. How could you? Forget it. Let fate decide.
Choose! Hurry up and choose!
You brat are scared. That's why you're deliberately stalling for time here, right?
How do you want me to choose?
Just choose randomly.
These for silver dollars. No matter how you choose, you cannot select the genuine article, because they are all counterfeits. This appraisal challenge is a dead end. And also a deadlock. Since that is the case, let me break this deadlock.
You brat! Stick your head out and you'll get slashed. Hiding your head won't save you from the blade. Be quick about it. All four are counterfeits. Just wait to lose.
Fine. Since you were in such a hurry to lose, I will grant your wish. One, choose.
Zhao Nan, how could you filter out the car coin? Even if you don't consider the shop. You must think about your hand.
The film was
Zhao Nan,
translated and
this impulsive action of
narrated
yours
by
will cost you dearly. You good for nothing, Zhao Nan. If you lose the shop, even if you become crippled, I will still beat you to death.
You brat! As the saying goes, if you don't listen to the elders, you will suffer losses immediately. Eliminating the car coin. Eliminate 3-1 remains. Then the genuine article you chose is the Gansu coin. Make your final choice and let go.
Boss, even if you give him a chance, he is useless. It's over.
Ron. Of course I am. Choosing 3 and leaving 1. These 3 coins I chose are counterfeits. Ghost Hand Deng, do you have a problem? Could it be that these 3 are not counterfeits? You said. The note in the box states whether it is a counterfeit. Now, I ask you to open the note and verify if these 3 coins I selected are counterfeits.
Fake.
Just as we judged. This eagle dollar is indeed a counterfeit.
Fake.
This, just as I judged. This ship dollar is also a counterfeit. Now only the car coin remains. 1 life. 1 death.
You brat! I'll give you 1 chance. This 3rd note. I won't open it. Let's stop here. Neither of us will suffer any loss. What do you say?
Shopkeeper, this proposal is acceptable. Shopkeeper, this way, not only can our shop be saved, but Zhao Nan's hand can also be saved.
What if I say no?
Zhao Nan. Don't drag everyone down with you. Now the shopkeeper's store is safe. You don't have to lose your hand, and we still have a living. If you do this, what are you trying to gain? Zhao Nan, can you please not be so unconventional at a time like this? Luck happens once or twice, but it can't always favor you, right? You. My heart condition is almost triggered by your angering me.
Zhao Nan, I have always believed in you. However, I also think you should know when to stop.
Life is unpredictable. Caution is best.
How about that, you brat? Did you hear that? Everyone agrees to stop while we're ahead. I think this confrontation is unnecessary to continue any further.
Doesn't everyone find this strange? If Ghost Han Deng was absolutely certain of victory, would he stop?
All's fair in war. Zhao Nan. We still shouldn't take the risk. He must be trying to trick you. All's fair in war.
Are you sure you want to continue? Fine. Then let's ask Su Chaoqiao if she is willing to use this shop as a stake for you. If she is unwilling, you don't even have a stake. What are you playing for? Forget it.
A stake. I have one.
Isn't this the copper coin Zhao Nan took out just now? This copper coin isn't worth much money. What's the use of holding it? Zhao Nan, are you crazy?
This is a Qing Dynasty Xiang Tongbao Mother coin. A unique piece. The market price is no less than $1 million. Now I will use it to replace Sister Qiao's shop as the new stake to continue the contest with you.
What? A unique mother coin worth $1 million? You? How do you know all this? Impossible. This Xiang Tongbao was only issued during the Qing Dynasty. In a month, it is completely absent from the market. Even if there were any, they would be Republic of China or modern counterfeits. How could this mother coin appear in our shop?
What mother coin or not mother coin? You say it's real, so it's real?
You can take a look yourself.
I won't look, I don't have time to look.
If you won't look, I will.
Senior.
Ghost Han Deng, since you are unwilling to look, then I will look for you. This master appraiser of the skillful path surely have the qualifications, right?
Hold. We too have always been keeping to our own business. Are you sure you want to intervene in this matter?
What kind of talk is that? As a master appraiser, I am merely authenticating an ancient coin. How? Is this not allowed?
This old M is actually a member of the Master Appraisers. No wonder he usually keeps a low profile.
I'm telling you, the master appraisers are long outdated. Don't try to pressure me with that name.
Has he already retired?
I did retire from the master appraisers, but a person's reputation, like a true shadow, in the Chaodao, who dares not recognize me?
You!
Heavy and substantial. The strokes are like knives. It's real. This is actually real. I never thought that old Anne, in my lifetime, would still be able to see a genuine Xiang Tongbao.
This is genuine.
What? This is actually genuine. How is this possible? This Xiang Tongbao has been in our shop for so many years, and no one ever paid attention to it. This is actually genuine. Moreover, and Zhao Nan managed to pick up such a huge bargain. Could it be that Zhao Nan is truly a child of fortune?
Zhao Nan, is he really just an apprentice?
Brilliant. It is truly magnificent. In the name of the master appraiser, I declare, this Qing Dynasty Xiang Tongbao coin is a unique piece, a peerless item, a genuine article. Its value exceeds 1 million.
It's over.
Ghost Han Deng. According to the rules of the Qiaodao, during the appraisal, equivalent stakes can be used for replacement. Now, I use this Xiang Tongbao to replace Sister Qiao's shop and continue the appraisal with you. Open the third slip of paper. Wide. Don't you dare open it. If you don't open it, that means you lose. Then pay the compensation of 1 million.
You brat! Are you doing this on purpose?
I am merely insisting on the truth of the appraisal.
Ghost Hand Deng, you have repeatedly delayed. I think you are destined to lose, aren't you?
The appraisal continues. But Ghost Hand Deng uncharacteristically refuses to open it. There must be something fishy going on. This Zhao Nan has presented his own stake. This must mean victory is assured.
Brat. I'm saying this one last time. The authentication ends here. We can still do business in the future. And even become friends. If you insist on opening it, you will definitely regret it.
Master Deng's influence spreads throughout Jiangkang. You need to think clearly. Kid, is what they said true? Are you afraid?
The film was
No.
translated and
Ghost Hand
narrated
Deng.
by M Media.
I insist on continuing the authentication. Please open the third slip of paper.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
All right.
Fake.
Forgery.
You kid. You have some skill. All three of these are forgeries. I lost.
That much money. He won immensely.
You brat. You just wait. We'll meet again someday. Let's go.
Stop. Did you apologize?
I Deng Nan Tian. Accept the loss of the bet. Shopkeeper Su, I previously offended you with my words, and even tried to take your shop. That was indeed inappropriate. I apologize to you. Is that enough? Let's go.
Stop. Did I say you could leave? This fourth slip of paper hasn't been looked at yet. Rushing off like this. You think you can just leave?
Kid, I have already lost. You repeatedly cause me trouble. What exactly do you want?
Ghost Hand Deng. According to the rules of Qiaodao, if someone sets up a scheme during authentication and is caught red-handed, they must not only have their hand chopped off, but also be expelled from Qiaodao.
Correct. There is such a rule. Are you implying that I set up the scheme?
Yes. You set up the scheme.
You are slandering me. If you don't have evidence, according to the rules of Qiaodao, the person whose hand should be chopped off is you.
Evidence? It's right here.
You are forcing me onto a path of no return. Stop. Kid, I have 1 million here. 1 million. If you just take this money, let's consider today as if nothing happened, all right? Zhao Nan, I'll give you 30% of the shares of my antique shop. No, 50%, 80%, 100%. Zhao Nan, the person behind me, is Old Man Shi. If you dare to touch me, he won't let you go.
In Jiangkang, if CEO Deng wants someone to disappear, that person won't live past tomorrow.
The justice in my heart tells me, I absolutely cannot allow anyone to exploit Qiaodao, committing crimes, profiteering. Fake.
Counterfeit. These for copper coins are all actually fake. This Ghost Hand Deng, from the very beginning, set up a no-win situation. Luckily Zhao Nan saw through everything. Otherwise, how we died, we wouldn't even know. This kind of person is too shameless. No wonder these past few years, he has never lost. He is simply the cancer of the Qiaodao trade.
When my father lost to you back then, was it also a trap set by you?
No, I didn't.
Still trying to run? Get back here. The schemer cut off his hand.
Don't! Zhao Nan, spare me this once. Don't stab my hand. Please don't stab my hand. Zhao Nan, considering we are fellow practitioners, spare me this time. Just this once, I will return all of my entire fortune and all my collections. Okay? Spare me once.
Elder Chaofeng, your word is the rule of this trade.
Chao Dao values both rules and reason. Zhao Nan. Make him cough up the ill-gotten money. Get out of Jiangkang and never return to Chao Dao. How about that?
Elder Chaofeng has always upheld justice in this trade. Since you have spoken. Of course.
Thanks.
Stop. The white flower on your clothes. What does it mean?
It is the White Flower Society. Elder Shi is the leader.
10 years ago. Shen Town.
You are that child.
Speak. Who ordered you to do this?
I don't know. I only heard that the incident was related to a batch of Tang San Kai pottery. Right. Elder Shi. He
He
must know the truth.
And narrated by
This
M
Zhao Nan
Media.
indeed has a background.
All right. Where can I find Elder Shai?
That man is usually elusive. I truly don't know.
Zhao Nan. I have also heard a little about this matter. It truly has nothing to do with Ghost Han Deng. If you want to know more about Elder Shi, dare to go somewhere with me.
Where?
West of the city. Poyans High. That place will hold a special authentication. The participants are mostly members of the White Flower Society.
I'll go.
Zhao Nan, this 1 million is what you won. It belongs to you.
This money does not belong to me. If I were to take anything, I would only take this 1,000, the appraisal fee for the Xianqi Tongbao. And this mother coin originally belongs to the shop and should naturally be left here.
This 1 million, you reject it just like that. You're something else, kid. This mother coin, speaking of which, is considered a gift from the shop to you. And you still don't want it, kid.
This money was obtained improperly, but it can be used in legitimate channels. Shopkeeper Sue, you are beautiful and kind-hearted and trustworthy. Why don't we donate this money to a children's welfare home? It would count as doing good deeds and accumulating virtue.
This 1 million, you don't have to take it. But you must take this 30,000. This is your salary and bonus for the past few months, given to you by me personally. It has nothing to do with Ghost Han Deng.
Shopkeeper Sue,
You helped the shop secure its foundation. What is this amount of money? It's all what you deserve.
The shopkeeper is right. If you still refuse to take it, then you are disrespecting us. We want you to take it. So just take it. When you are traveling outside, how can your pocket not have some money tucked away?
then. Thank you, Shopkeeper Sue.
Still calling me Shopkeeper Sue? Call me Sister Chiao.
Sister Chiao.
This kid has guts and integrity. He maintains his principles and knows how to adapt. Not bad. Zhao Nan. Before it was my fault, old Jiang, for being blind and foolish. You are the one with true talent and knowledge. When I, old Jiang, said those nonsense words before, please don't take it to heart. I was also being a bit condescending due to my age. But you, kid, playing the pig to eat the tiger, made us worry for so long.
Master Wang, Master John, we were also doing it for Sister Sue's shop. Let's not talk about this anymore.
Don't. Please don't. Call us master. As for us, calling you Master Zhao is more appropriate.
By the way, Zhao Nan, what are your plans next? My shop is too small. It really cannot accommodate a great figure like you.
My purpose for coming to Jiangcheng this time is to investigate my father's murder 10 years ago. I need to go to Poinzai to find the White Flower Society. Old Man Shai, the leader of the White Flower Society, should be heavily involved in my father's case.
The people in Jiangcheng's Jiao Dao community are a mixed bag of good and bad. Since you are new to Jiangcheng, you might not be familiar with it. I will go with you.
Shopkeeper, Poyans does not follow the rules. That place is too dangerous.
Matters concerning Jiao Dao. How can they not be dangerous? Besides, Zhao Nan helped us with such a great favor. How could I possibly stand by and do nothing?
Sister Chiao, I will handle this matter myself.
Zhao Nan, you truly don't regard Sister Jiao as one of your own.
I
Zhaonan. Shopkeeper Su is right. When there are many people, there is great strength. Moreover, Shopkeeper Su also has certain connections in the Chaodao. She can definitely help you.
All right.
Oh right, the unauthentication session at Poyon's High requires a decent item. As a stepping stone, prepare yourself.
Sister Chia, that onely blue and white plum vase. Lend it to me for use.
Go get it. This blue and white porcelain vase is a rare treasure found by private killers under official supervision. It is indeed worth some money, and it is qualified enough. Take it.
Alright, today is Poyon's Eyes monthly and authentication session. If we go late, the door will be closed. Good. Quick. Good. Hurry. After placing your bet, you let go. Hurry by open bet, no more bets. Open. 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 Today, I'm going to win it all. Everyone in the audience.
Lei Bao, the chief appraiser of Tianzi Lane.
Lei Biao, the chief appraiser of Tianzi Lane. The shop's reputation is in his hands. It's getting bigger and bigger. Ghost Han Deng still doesn't dare to compete with him in authentication. Song Dynasty. Food official supervisor J Pillow.
Real.
Authentic product. It's all mine. Lost again.
Third Master Gu, the master of the color school of Kiaodao.
I told you long ago. This is real. And you still didn't believe it. Seriously.
Young Master Lei, the new master of the form school of Kiaodao.
These two are Third Master Gu and Young Master Ling. Both are big shots in the appraisal circuit. How many antique shop owners want to ask them for appraisal help, but they are too lazy to act?
Poyon's High is the place where true appraisal skills are tested. This place is inherently a melting pot of the good and the bad. As long as they have antiques in hand, everyone wants to try their luck. As for the way of discerning authenticity, it is nothing more than genuine, and nothing more than fake.
Of course, there is also something harder. Distinguish high-end goods. Distinguish counterfeit goods. Distinguish defective goods. Determine the period. Identify the style and design. Identify the kiln of origin.
This is the White Flower Society. Are they the hidden operatives planted on site?
Everyone, thank you for waiting.
Liu Yao Yao, the new master of the color school of Kiaodao.
It's Liu Yao Yao. It's actually Liu Yao Yao, an expert of the color gate. She has also joined the Poyon's High. This Poyon's High has gathered so many experts. It is truly becoming stronger and stronger.
Today's Poyon's Eye appraisal meeting is themed by this Yuan Dynasty painter. In Andes, 1,000 miles of rivers and mountains. The rules remain the same. First, discern authenticity. Then place bets. Winner takes all.
Ananda's painting. Ananda, the painting fanatic of the Yuan dynasty. How is this possible? Only 3 of his works currently exist. The latest precious piece was still 30 years ago at a London auction. How could it be at the Poyon's High? This seal of Feng Nan. The position of the seal impression in that painting of his, Autumn River solitary fishing picture, is exactly the same. The ink color is deep and somber. It was specially made in the Yuan dynasty. Pine soot ink. It's not just the seal. Look quickly, everyone. This mountain and river texture stroke technique is Ananda's unique folded ribbon texture stroke with flying white effects. Ordinary imitations cannot replicate it all. This kind of power. I have been dealing with calligraphy and painting for 30 years. I have never seen such a complete genuine work by Ananda. This Poyon's High. To be able to obtain this treasure, the White Flower Society behind it indeed possesses extraordinary means. My grand-uncle is a museum researcher. He said Ananda's paintings are valued at millions per square foot. This 1,000 miles of rivers and mountains is worth at least over 100 million. Look everyone. No wonder the Poyans High could set up such a huge scheme. So that's it. It's the heavy hitter needed to anchor the event. Ananda's works were mostly destroyed by war. Those currently existing in the world are all Ming and Qing dynasty imitations. The Poyans High bringing out a genuine work this time. This is intended to show off its power to the appraisal circuit of Jiangkang.
The influence of this White Flower Society is even greater than we imagined.
Ghost Han Deng talking about his father's matter, and the one unearthed that year is related to the Tang San Kai pottery. The White Flower Society relied on its power to kill my father.
Please don't rush to be amazed yet. Today's skillful appraisal meeting, of course, will feature some novelty.
Three paintings? This? How is this possible? From the brushstrokes to the seals, and even the insect damage. Even the creases are exactly identical. The paper texture of these three paintings is also exactly the same. How could this happen? How could this happen? This is too bizarre. Could it be that Joxuan layer separation? Someone took one painting and separated it into three? Yes, it must be Joxuan layer separation.
Such skill exists.
A top-tier scroll mounter can take double-layered Zhuan paper and separate it into 3 layers. Ananda's painting uses relatively thick paper, so layer separation is indeed possible. But to achieve 3 paintings with absolutely no difference, this kind of craftsmanship has been lost for decades.
The White Flower Society actually managed to recruit such a master.
Everyone having come to Poinzai, you are honored guests of Poinzai. Everyone is here today. Isn't it because you all want to gain some benefit? Now,
The film was translated.
I ask you
and
all to identify the
narrated
genuine
by
one.
a media.
the 3 paintings on the left, center, and right. The first round. Identify the original trace.
What is the original trace? You don't even know this. The painting above the second separated layer is the original trace. Then I don't understand anything. How can I appraise? How can I bet? There are so many masters here today. Let's just wait and see how things unfold. Just follow the bets. Layer separation damages the ink vibrancy. The later the layer is separated, the drier and duller it becomes. As for the top painting, the ink color is richer. It must be the original trace. Third Master Gu, I think you've been carried away again. The middle paintings, seal edges show blurring. This is a trace of erosion by time. Therefore, this middle painting should be the genuine artifact. Great minds think alike. It has blurring. Then it must be the genuine artifact. Then I'm going all in. Since you all chose the middle painting, then I will also choose the middle painting.
The rules of Kyoto. Once the bet is placed, hands off.
Third Master Gu, why don't you place a bet again? It's not too late. I'm not betting. Lei Biao is the Tianzi Laners chief appraiser and an authority in the art sector. Betting with him is definitely correct. Young Master Ling's reputation, who doesn't know it? Last year, he even identified a fake piece by Bada Shanren. Listening to him is definitely the right choice. Right. The 2 master experts. Opinions are unanimous. Follow them and bet. You'll definitely profit. Bet on.
Zhao, how will we choose?
This calligraphy and painting is very hard to choose. Zhao Nan. Who is this kid? Daring to bet on the lower side. Daring to challenge Lei Biao and young Master Ling. So young. A fool who doesn't know his place. Brat. You certainly have guts. State your name. Let this master hear it.
An employee of Sister Kia's antique shop. Xenon.
Sister Kiao's shop. That broken shop that was almost swallowed up by Ghost Hand Deng. You a mere assistant, dare to come to Poyan's High and show off. Who do you think you are? He must be here to chase clout. Daring to challenge Lei Biao young Master Ling, and exchange moves with third Master Gu. I'm just afraid that in the end he'll lose. Not even his underwear will be left.
By M Media.
Young man, with your level of expertise, I estimate you haven't even touched the threshold. This ignorance of your own limits is not a good thing. Su Chaokio, it's fine if you lack ability yourself. But don't let a small employee, in a place like this, make a fool of yourself. Old Anne, looking at your stance. Are you scamming young people again?
Zhao Nan, Lei Biao's skill is not inferior to Ghost Hand Deng. You can still back out now.
That's right. This third piece of calligraphy and painting, the ink traces are faint. It doesn't look like the original work. However, this first piece has some merit.
Even if faint, it is the source.
The Bodhisattva says, karma comes and karma ends. Check on this Zhao Nan. All his movements in Jiangkang. Yes.
Zhao Nan. Old An's words. You should consider them.
Sister Chiao. Trust me.
Perhaps I am still too old-fashioned. I should trust the young man this one time. Well. Brat. You really are stubborn until facing the consequences. And you, Su Chaokio. Your broken shop was almost torn down by Ghost Hand Deng. And you still have the leisure to bring this inexperienced kid here to make a fool of yourself. And this old Anne lost all his family fortune in pooching back then. Now, following a spineless boss lady, just scraping by for a living. How? This is regressing in life. Interesting. 3 people like this dare to come to Poyan's High. All 3 of them combined are not even as knowledgeable as our brother Lei. One finger. Third master has already conceded. Grandstanding. Idiot.
You guys really are meddling unnecessarily. Which painting we choose? Do we need you few 2-point fingers here?
Back when I was at Liulachang, appraising treasures, you few were still wearing split pants. You old man, you're still acting superior because of your age. When you were acting as the old appraiser, you mistook Huang Gongwang's valuable item for a counterfeit. The matter of you being expelled from the capital's Chaodao circle. Do you want me to publicly say it out loud? You what? This youngest one has already become the laughingstock of the entire Chaodao circle, and you still think you can catch this stinking kid here to turn the tables? Keep dreaming. Boss Su, I suggest you close up shop sooner rather than later. Don't delay this young fellow from going to the docks to carry loads.
Whether it's a dream or not, we'll know once the label is revealed.
Gentlemen, does anyone else need to place a bet? Bet placed. Hands off. Mr. Zhao, I see that you are visiting Points Eye for the first time. I can make an exception and give you a chance to choose again. But you must consider carefully. If you lose, this Yuan Dynasty porcelain will belong to them.
Why don't I get this treatment?
Miss Liu. Then what if I win?
The items here are worth millions. According to the highest 1 to 10 odds. If you win,
The film was translated
You can take
and
1/3.
narrated by M Media.
but this high return also represents high risk. Mr. Zhao, you should perhaps think it over again.
No need.
Stinking kid, you wouldn't be eyeing these stakes, would you? Young age but quite an appetite. Be careful you don't lose so much that you don't even have your underwear left. Third master, this kid is single-minded. Utterly foolish. Alright, gentlemen. Let's just wait. and watch the show.
This is my ancestral bracelet. I'll bet it here.
Sister Chiao.
Zhao Nan, no matter what. I support you. It's fine.
Losing is acceptable. But you cannot lose your spirit.
Miss Liu, we have staked 3 items. If we win, the items on the table, can we take them all?
Naturally, the first round. Reveal the original work.
Not original.
This first picture is surprisingly not the original work. Did I misjudge it again? Your misjudgment is normal performance. This is their standard procedure. What do you mean, old Anne? If you lose this hand again, then this broken pipe of yours will be gone. I wonder what you'll use as a stake next time. You.
Old and ignore them.
It wasn't Olden who misjudged, but someone tampered with the first painting.
Continue.
Not original.
What? What? How is this possible? This is not the original work. But the blending is old. How could this happen? I understand. This is the antique flying ink technique. Someone removed a layer and then added ink. Ink was deliberately added. Therefore, Poyenzhai deliberately caused the contestant to choose incorrectly. Poyenzhai must have set up this trap. I have reason to suspect that none of these 3 paintings is the original work.
You 3. Are you questioning Poyenzhai? Questioning White Flower Society?
The film was translated and
Poyenzhai
narrated
operates
by
its business
Media.
based entirely on reputation. How could there possibly be talk of setting a trap? If you chose the wrong original work and misjudged, then you can only blame yourselves for lacking skill.
It's a shame that you 3 are still veterans of Chowdao. Don't you know that at Poyenzhai, any result is possible?
Zhao Nan, you guessed correctly again.
Stop making sarcastic remarks. That kid might not choose correctly.
Lai Biao, none of us have lost yet. On the contrary, you group of losers are here speaking eloquently.
You, enough. If we keep arguing like this, it won't serve any purpose. If we lose, we must lose with clarity. Liu Yao Yao. Reveal the label. I also want to see if a trap was truly set.
Next, the final round. Reveal the label.
Fake. 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 Fake.
Original work.
Original work. We won. Zhao Nan, we won.
Zhao Nan, it's good.
This piece is actually the original work. It truly was a choice of 1 out of 3. Poyenzhai did not set a trap.
Poyenzhai conducts its business, and its reputation and prestige resonate throughout the entire Qiaodao. You guys, do you concede?
Conceded. Conceded. I truly lost fair and square. I simply failed to bet correctly. Could it be that everyone was mistaken? Only this kid spotted the issue. Absolutely impossible. It must be this brat. He got lucky. You must have guessed right.
1. The children of the welfare home are blessed. Old Un, come.
The film
Incredible.
was translated and narrated
This
by
truly is
Media.
an era where new talents emerge. Zhao Nan, how did you know that the 3rd painting was the original?
I guessed.
You kid. Explain.
Annan's paintings like two hide signatures in the bottom right corner. Only this piece on the right, in the crevices of the rocks, has an extremely tiny character non-depine so ink from the Yuan dynasty did not penetrate much, aside from the original. The two pieces below it do not have it.
Really? So that's how it is. Sister Qiao's antique shop. Why don't I recall it? Jiangkang, having such a figure. 3 months ago, Zhaonan appeared in Yancheng. After that he begged his way to Jiangkang. He was taken in by Su Chaoqiao as an apprentice. His identity is completely blank. But Ghost Hand Deng said he understands fluorescent rust and the rust twisting art technique. It is highly likely that he is old Zhao's son. Yes, that's right. Interesting. We didn't kill him back then. And now he has delivered himself to our doorstep. Chairman, what should we do? Truly spectacular. Keep watching him. Let's see, can he win the second round? Although Poyansai did not set up a scheme, I Lei Biao am still unconvinced. Liu Yao Yao, how do you determine that this third painting is the original? That's right. We are all in the antique trade. If today, you do not provide a clear explanation, don't blame everyone for having grievances and ruining Poyansai's reputation. Well said. We need the truth. Yes. We want the truth. The truth.
The truth. The question raised by everyone is fair and reasonable. Poyansai will certainly present the truth openly. Everyone please look here.
What are you looking at? What is different about this? There's nothing great about it. Stop trying to fool us here.
Everyone, please look closely.
Wait. There is a character. There really is a character.
Indeed. This painting, in the crack of the rock, has an extremely faint in color and an extremely tiny character nan, while in these other two paintings, there is none.
This first painting? There really isn't one. The second painting doesn't have it either.
This third painting is the original piece. That's why this character is present.
The film was
As for the two paintings
translated
next to it,
and narrated by M.
because the
Media.
ink color did not fully permeate, therefore, it is impossible to reveal this character nan.
This is hidden too deeply, isn't it? Liu Yao Yao, I realize you were just doing this intentionally. Such a tiny character, who could possibly see this? Moreover, the other two paintings also had tricks played on them. That's why when viewed this way, it looks even more genuine. What a brilliant move of feigning an open move, while secretly preparing a hidden one.
Isn't this the Qiao?
So the other two paintings were both tampered with, guiding the debaters to consider those two others as the originals, while this one that looks the least authentic is the true original piece.
The reason Poyansai did this was precisely to generate a certain level of buzz, allowing more people to pay attention to this painting. Then, they can sell this painting 3 times. Truly a clever scheme.
Today's authentication challenge was truly perilous, thanks to Zhaonan, who was able to discern the clue.
Sister Qiao, it was just luck.
This first round, Zhao Nan wins. The winner takes all. Next up is the second round. Authentication challenge. The winner can challenge the White Flower Society.
Challenging the White Flower Society. This is a superb opportunity to establish oneself in the Chaodao. If they win, they will become Jiangkang's new elite in the Chaodao. Then in the future, the prospects are limitless. No wonder everyone is scrambling to come to Poyansai.
Next, please judge everyone. Is this 1,000 li of rivers and mountains? An authentic piece? Or a counterfeit? Those who believe it is authentic, please wager on the left side. Those who believe it is a counterfeit, please wager on the right side.
Do we even need to think about this? It must be genuine. Could it be a surprise attack? It's a fake. You look like you've never seen the world. Today I will properly teach you all. In this painting, the axe-cut texture strokes on the rocks have vigorous brushwork. This is precisely the style of Ananda's later years. Furthermore, the impression of the seal is uniform in depth Absolutely not something a modern imitation could achieve. Therefore, I wager on this side. That's right. It is the mounting used. The Zhuanghe mounting style. Wager on the original piece. A pair of jade belts. Wager on this side. I'll bet my ancestral jade pendant. I'll bet my wife's gold bracelet.
It seems everyone still strongly believes in the strength of our Poyenzai to bring out so many rare treasures. If there were no betting match, our Poyenzai would be willing to offer 1 million to all those who placed bets, the winning collectors.
Isn't this just giving away money for free? This victory is easy, isn't it?
The film was translated
Everyone wait a moment.
and narrated by
This certain person
Media.
doesn't seem to have placed a bet yet. The number of Anons works existing in the world can be said to be extremely rare. But this piece, 1,000 li of rivers and mountains, from the paper to the ink color, exudes an ancient feel. It is highly likely to be authentic.
Zhaonan, Alden is right. I also think this is genuine.
This piece is fake.
What? Fake? A painting of this caliber, how could it possibly be fake? Boy, who do you think you are? You dare to question us, claiming this painting is fake? Just an assistant from a shabby shop. What does he know about ancient Yuan dynasty paintings? He lucked out and won the last round, and now he really thinks he's an expert? You need qualifications to be unconventional. The silk material of this painting is court silk from the Song Yuan period. Based on your amateur skills, you dare to question it? Seeking cheap popularity, I see you just want to rely on this unconventional behavior to make a living. Everyone, listen to me. This boy was begging on the streets a few months ago. After being an assistant for a few months, he actually considers himself a painting appraisal master. I think he is clearly a big liar. Everyone, in my opinion, a fellow like this should be driven out. What a disgrace. Get him out. Get out.
Get out.
Get out.
Get out.
Get out. So he's just a fraud who sponges off others. This kind of nobody should get lost immediately. Don't interfere with my earning money.
The genuine cannot be faked. And the fake cannot be genuine.
You, bustling and busy, all come for profit, and all go for profit. I had someone take Anand's painting and split it into 3 pieces. You 3. Be smart. Regardless of winning or losing,
The film
first
was
stir up the discussion.
translated and narrated by
Chairman,
M
rest
Media.
assured, we guarantee that everyone present will be focused on those 3 paintings, arguing until they are red in the face. Items of this price range are priceless treasures. If you can sell 1 genuine piece for the price of 3 paintings, your reward will be substantial. Boy, everyone agrees that this painting is genuine. Poyens High has also prepared the prize money. Everyone wants a piece of the good fortune. Yet you specifically jump out and say, this painting is fake. I think you are doing this deliberately.
Mr. Zhao, we are all people in the appraisal circle. You don't trust Poyenzai? You don't trust White Flower Society? Are you? Intentionally looking for trouble?
Zhaonan, I know you have skill, and I believe in you. However, we just won these chips. Otherwise, let's quit while we're ahead.
Kid, when I was in the capital before, I mistook a genuine work for a forgery, which led to my ruin and disgrace. If you are not absolutely certain, perhaps we should conceal our edge.
I will not be mistaken. And quitting while ahead. Concealing my edge. That is not my way in the appraisal circle. I'm all in. All my chips. Betting this painting is fake.
This kid, I think you are deliberately coming here to cause trouble.
I am staking so many chips Do you think I look like I'm causing trouble? How? If I lose, will you pay me back everything?
You're crazy. You are truly crazy.
The film was translated and
You kid you don't
narrated
mind
by
making a scene.
media.
Challenging everyone present head on. I just can't stand it anymore. I want to raise the stakes with you again. Do you dare?
How do you want to bet?
Simple. You kid have a silver tongue. Constantly putting on an act here. I truly cannot stand it anymore. If I lose, I will withdraw from the appraisal circle. If you lose, then kneel down and cut off your own tongue. You must not dare now.
Jiaonan, don't agree to him. While the green hills remain, there will be wood to burn.
Exactly. You are still young. Don't worry about the outcome of one appraisal dispute. We must proceed step by step. This kid probably doesn't dare now, right? He was pretending all along. In reality, he is timid as a mouse.
Are you all insane? Whether he withdraws from the appraisal circle or not, what does that have to do with me? Besides, why should I raise the stakes? You guys are just looking for trouble because you have nothing better to do. These three people from beginning to end have been guiding the topic and the event. Their identities are definitely not those of ordinary appraisal masters. I fear they are the flank of the White Flower Society organization.
Kid, you indeed have a silver tongue. Then tell me how you want to bet. I also truly cannot stand it anymore. Tell me, how do we bet? I will see this through to the end.
Honestly, I've put up with you for too long. From the start of this truth competition until now, your mouths haven't stopped moving. You look exactly like a certain animal. Talk too much. How about this? If you lose, you must withdraw from Kiaotao. Then kneel down and bark like a dog for me.
And what if you lose?
Naturally, the same fate awaits me.
Fine.
Jiaonan, don't take this risk. Those few people have been involved in Jiaodao for decades. If they lose, the worst that happens is they retire. But you are different. If you lose, you will lose everything.
Do you think this is just a group fight? Just looking at these three, they are clearly not easy to deal with. What if they exploit a loophole? You will be in danger.
Sister Chiao, old Anne. I know what I'm doing.
I don't want you to take risks. Truth competition is like gambling. It has ruined countless people. Jiaonan, listen to your sister, okay?
When I was young, I was just as impulsive as you. And what was the result? I ended up in this situation today. Quickly withdraw the previous wager. At most we will only lose our chips. It's not worth putting yourself on the line.
My father died with regrets back then. This risk, I must take. The wager.
The film was translated and narrated
I accept.
by media.
Good. You've got guts.
Today, one at Puyanzai will bear witness for everyone here. According to the rules of Kiaodao, once both parties reach an agreement, it immediately takes effect.
I hope there will be a miracle.
I still believe in Jiaonan.
Everyone, the moment to witness the outcome has arrived.
Real.
We won. Damn it, we won. I would never be mistaken. You brat. You are just a liar. You really think you're a big shot now? From beginning to end, it was nothing more than good luck. Kid, later, you'll be kneeling down and barking like a dog.
Lost.
I told you long ago, Zhaonan, you really are. This kid must be scared senseless, right? Standing still. Still pretending to be calm at a time like this. Is this kid mentally ill? Kid, the outcome is decided. Why are you still standing there stunned? Everyone present can bear witness. Since you lost, in front of everyone, kneel down and bark like a dog, and withdraw from Chowdow forever. Kid, don't think that by playing dumb and feigning ignorance, you can slip through. What are you laughing at? Hurry up and kneel down, and bark like a dog. Boss Liu, this kid raised the stakes and lose the bet. If you don't admit it, then your points high. What should be done?
Naturally, we assist the loser in fulfilling the agreement.
But what if someone still refuses to cooperate?
Then we follow the rules of Kiao and make them lose both hands.
Hey everyone. Could you give me the master appraiser some face? Spare Zhaonan. Old Anne. It's come to this point. What face do you still have?
Everyone. Zhao Nan is an employee of my shop. He lost. I have an obligation to help him. 1 million to buy out this agreement. What do you all think?
Su Chaokio. Do you think money is everything? I'm telling you. The one thing I don't lack is money. I have no concept of money. Didn't
The
this
film
kid
was
act so arrogant,
translated and
so
narrated
unconventional,
by M Media.
putting on a show here for ages, now making you kneel and apologize, and withdraw from Chowdow, is already the lightest punishment for you. Kid, I'll give you 10 more seconds. Kneel down and apologize. Otherwise, don't blame me for being rough with you. 10, 9, accept the loss. Zhao Nen admit it. 8, 7, 6.
Zhao Nan. The rules of Jiao Dao cannot be broken.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Miss Liu. Does Poenzai only have this much standing?
I think you kid must be crazy. You dare publicly question such an authoritative Poyens High? You dare question Poyens High? That is questioning the White Flower Society behind it. Kid, are you tired of living here? Nobody will indulge you.
Mr. Zhao, what do you mean by that? The label is right here. Could it possibly be fake?
Kid, not only do you refuse to acknowledge the agreement, you also question the credibility of Poyens High. Damn it. Who do you think you are?
The label was written by you, but the painting
film was translated and
was placed by you.
narrated by M Media.
Mr. Zhao, when speaking, you must provide evidence. If, because you lost, the agreement with Lei Bao, and those few people, you turn around and slander my Poyens Eye, then this is certainly not the best choice.
What's wrong? Don't you dare admit it.
Mr. Zhao, people who question Poyens Eye are not unheard of, but every time it was proven to be slander. If you want to provoke my Poyens Eye, we can certainly accept that. But if you cannot provide a clear explanation, according to the rules of Kyoto, your hands must be severed.
Zhao Nan, accept your fate. Why must you cut off your hands? Kneel and apologize, bark like a dog, and then withdraw from Chowdow. Some people are unwilling to admit defeat, but he is willing to pay with a pair of hands. That is also acceptable.
Miss Liu. Then what if I explain the reason clearly?
Then Poyens Eye will lose all credibility. Today, with so many people witnessing, no one will ever again trust Poyens Eye or trust the White Flower Society.
Good. This evidence, it lies in that tree.
Kid, when you speak, can you please use your brain? What is wrong with this tree?
Could it be that this is your evidence?
Yuan dynasty artists use valve hair brushes to paint trees. The brush tip is as hard as a needle point. The so-called exposed tip visible brushstrokes is an iron rule. But look at this treetop. The brushstrokes are rounded, like cotton thread soaked in water. The edges are blurred and indistinct. This is the trace of a modern nylon brush.
This? How is that possible?
Nylon brushes have poor elasticity. And the tip is round. How could it possibly draw the kind of sharpness that a wolf hair brush achieves, like being carved by a knife?
That's right. The tip of a wolf hair brush splits. And when painting trees, there should be flying white effects. Look. The trees in this painting are all dead lines. There is no flying white at all.
Do you still think now whether this painting is real or fake?
Zhao Nan is right.
The film was translated
This is completely undeniable.
and narrated by M Media.
Then the painting is fake. All of this was a setup by Poyin's High. I understand now. In front of a large crowd, certifying this painting as genuine. The price will skyrocket. These 3 paintings could sell for hundreds of millions.
The sound of Poyanjai calculating their profits. I can hear it from so far away. Can hear it.
You Poyin's High colluded with Chowdao masters, openly forging and selling fakes, violating the rules of Chowdao. I doubt that in the future, anyone will dare to trust you again. Everyone. Zhao Nan has truly accomplished something major. He has rooted out this den for you. Fake. How could this be fake? Deceived. We were all deceived by Poyin's High. From beginning to end, we were just pawns of Master Shi.
So, who should be kneeling and barking like a dog now?
Zhao Nan, you want us to kneel down and bark like dogs? Dream on. I have been involved in Chowdao for decades. Even if I lost, it wouldn't be up to you, a mere assistant, to issue commands here. A bet must be honored. That is correct. But you won using unorthodox methods. So this wager is invalid. Exactly. We were also deceived by Poyin's High. Then why should we endure such humiliation?
You intend not to admit defeat. Is that right?
The rules of Jiao Dao only look at winning or losing, regardless of the reason. When you guys made Zhao Nan kneel down, why didn't you think that you would have this day too?
Today, you must withdraw from Chowdao. What are you going to do?
Miss Liu, Poenzai just bore witness as well. If they do not admit it, what will happen?
Mr. Zhao is young and impulsive. And Mr. Lei and his associates were also momentarily confused.
If they do not admit it, their hands must be chopped off.
Mr. Zhao, how about this? Let them compensate you double the chips. And let this matter drop.
Compensate double the chips. What I want is merely justice for Qiaodao. Or are you saying, you're Poenzai, already colluded with them? And now, you intend to shield them?
No wonder, they were so arrogant just now. So that's it. They are in league with Poyin's High. If your Poyin's High doesn't come out to uphold justice, then in the future, who among us would dare to come here?
The dignified Poenzai not only set up a scheme, but even the rules it established itself are utterly disregarded.
What are you doing?
Gentlemen 3, a bet must be honored. Don't force me to use force.
Are you going to bark or not?
I. Lei Biao, this handsome fellow. Lost yet still refuses to admit defeat. Coward. Should have withdrawn from Chowdao long ago. Serves him right, the barking dog.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
Brought it upon themselves. From now on, we will never trust this Poyin's High again, or any other bullshit Chowdao masters. This is called evil receiving evil retribution.
Starting today, I announce on behalf of the old master appraiser that the Qiaodao villains, Lei Bao, Third Master Gu, and young Master Ling, are completely expelled from Qiaodao.
The old master appraiser. I should have realized long ago that you brat are indeed the old master appraiser.
No wonder. Zhao Nan's craftsmanship is so formidable.
How could he be the old master?
Could there be a fake one?
If I had known earlier that you were the old master, how could we possibly oppose you?
You three. Get lost. From now on, if you dare to step even half a step into the Kiao again, all illegal gains will be confiscated. If there are any violations of the law, you will be punished by the law.
This. All right. Let's go.
Miss Liu, the winner, can continue to challenge the White Flower Society. I choose to continue the challenge.
Fine. President Xi has also been waiting for you for a long time. President,
Old Zhao's son truly possesses his father's spirit.
You know my father.
More than just knowing him. Back then, your father's rust-twisting art earned the admiration of the entire Chaodao. What a pity, though. Too stubborn.
What happened back then?
Cannot be said. Cannot be
Film
said.
was translated
Why can't you
and
say?
narrated by M Media.
Kid. You face A. How about I help you overcome your tribulation? Join the White Flower Society. Stay by my side. And the matters before will be completely written off. I will let you become the branch master of the Jiangking branch and enjoy endless glory and wealth.
My father back then was killed by people like you. Do you think I would associate with you?
Those whom the Bodhisattva finds hard to save deserve to go to hell.
Back then, what exactly happened? Was my father killed by you?
I didn't know Zhao Nan and the White Flower Society had such a feud. So this Zhao Nan endured everything from start to finish, just to force this old man Xiao. Back then, we acquired a batch of Tangsan Kai pottery. Your father was too stubborn, insisting on handing all these items over to the state. The Bodhisattva said, we couldn't agree.
Could that really be the Bodhisattva's intention?
My father disagreed. So you harmed him.
Patron, you are angry. The state your father was in back then is similar to yours now. Agitated and furious. Enduring. Truly similar. Zhao Nan, he is trying to provoke you. If you decide to challenge the White Flower Society, then let's have a match. A gamble on authenticity. If you win, your reputation will resonate throughout the entire Chaodao. If you lose, then everything is over.
What do you mean by everything is over?
Naturally, it means the literal meaning.
Zhao Nan, we should leave now. Don't take this risk.
Since you are already here, you can still leave. What is happening? Are they going to put us all under house
The film was
arrest?
translated
Surely not.
and
There are so many of
narrated
us.
by M Media.
He is only preventing Zhao Nan from leaving, right?
everyone. The White Flower Society is only engaging with Mr. Zhao, a simple authentication challenge. Everyone, there is no need to worry.
This is a Song Dynasty Buddha statue. It is the White Flower Society's most prized treasure. If you can verify its authenticity, I can grant you a way out. It is a challenging path.
It seems I have no choice. Before the formal authentication begins, I want to add an extra wager.
You want to know the truth? Then what is your stake?
Those artifacts on the table, calculated roughly, should be worth over 2 million. I believe the White Flower Society should have sufficient capability to monetize them.
Interesting. Agreed. In the end, the authenticity must be verified. We have a good show to watch. If it's not genuine, it's fake. This Zhao Nan, dragged into this by the White Flower Society. This is getting interesting.
Mr. Zhao, please proceed.
What's wrong with Zhao Nan? Why isn't he starting?
Competing in authentication with Elder Shi. The probability of winning is extremely low. Once he opens his mouth, everything he says goes.
Then Zhao Nan.
Don't worry, he has his own methods.
Mr. Zhao, if you cannot make a determination, why not tell everyone? No one will laugh at you.
It's been over 10 minutes, and he hasn't said a thing. It's truly making people anxious.
Chairman Shi's time is limited. Mr. Zhao, this Buddha statue, is it genuine or fake?
The urna mark on this Buddha's brow was dotted with cinnabar. Song Dynasty Buddha sculptures emphasize applying the mark with a purple hair brush, using ground pigment from sandalwood. Could not possibly be this bright red.
You certainly have some skill. However, that's wrong. Zhao Nan, I have seen similar Buddha statues. The cinnabar dotting of the urna is the key to genuine authenticity.
Almost there. I need to stall for a bit more time.
I will give you 2 more minutes. If you still fail to make a
The film
judgment,
was translated
then my White Flower
and
Society
narrated
will
by
deem you
M.
to have
Media.
failed.
The White Flower Society is too aggressive.
It's only been a few minutes delay. Why can't they wait?
This inscription of made during the Xian era of the Song Dynasty. The inscription mark. The gap in the inscription has wax stains. It looks like it has been repaired. But the patina on the Buddha's body, and it is indeed real.
Could it be a recent restoration of the old Buddha statue? Some damaged antiques will be repaired and restored. That's why it seems contradictory.
This kind is the hardest to distinguish. Zhao Nan, you must look carefully. Alright, stop beating around the bush. Is it real or fake?
Let me look at this halo. This Buddha statues. The scrolling vine pattern on the halo. This one, however, has the vine scrolling to the right. Something is wrong.
Kid, time's up. Bodhisattvas hate procrastinators the most. You lose. This is bad, this is bad. The police are here.
President, someone called the police.
Stop right there. Do you think you can get away? If you lay a hand on me now, you will only compound your crimes.
You called the police earlier. You were stalling for time.
I was merely seriously authenticating the item. However, President Shi, you seem very afraid of wasting time, and very afraid of the police.
Nobody move. We received a report that this place is suspected of illegally reselling cultural relics. Why are you arresting me? Do you know who I am? No matter who you are, if you break the law, you must face legal sanctions.
Officer, I was the one who called the police just now. Later, we will go with you to take a statement.
All right. You called the police earlier.
To score on the path of trickery. It's time to settle it clearly.
This time going to Poyanjai. We must have a backup plan.
Not bad. What the White Flower Society excels at is settling scores later, even if we win the authentication. I'm afraid we might still be cornered in an alley.
I have my own method.
The method you mentioned. What kind of method is it?
Make a phone call.
Call whom?
Jianchang Police Department.
You intend to?
Poenzai definitely has places that cannot see the light of day. As long as we call the police, they will definitely send people to keep an eye on it.
Won't that alert the enemy?
Anonymous report. It won't expose our identity, but it will make them vigilant. What if something happens to us inside? At least outside, there will be a pair of eyes watching.
You are truly despicable, kid.
The film was translated.
Eliminating evil is the
and
righteous path.
narrated
There
by
is nothing
M.
despicable
Media.
about it. Moreover, when I decided to come to your poenzai, I never intended to rely solely on authentication to defeat you.
I'm going to jail. You will never find out the truth about your father.
Regarding my father's incident back then, I trust the law will give me the truth.
Take away.
Guild Master.
Zhaonan. Therefore this Buddha statue. Is it real or fake after all?
What Qiao distinguishes is not truth or falsehood, but upholding justice. Whether this Buddha statue is real or fake has long transcended its original meaning.